Welcome back to another video on my channel. Here is a little sneak peek of what we're doing today, and I'll give you a hint. It is not gel. As you can see here, we are actually using acrylic today. Now, I am going in with a Mia Secret Clear. It doesn't have to be Mia Secret. I don't have any loyalty to that brand at all. It's just what I pulled out of my drawer. I have several different clears. Any clear will work. I am using the Young Nails, I believe it's called the Artistic Sculptor brush. I haven't used this brush in a while, and I have to say I'm not a fan. I like more of a crimped brush, so it's a little more round, it's a little more cuticle shaped at the tip of the brush, and this just isn't that. As you can see, it's very pointy, almost like a 3D brush. So in the future, I definitely won't be reaching for this one again. I think it has its place for marbling and things like that, but for an overall application, I was not a fan. Now that we have a clear base down, I do that for adhesion and for ease of removal. If you were working on a real client, this would make it a lot easier to remove this glitter acrylic. You would just file down to that clear layer, as well as amping up your adhesion because there's no pigment in it. So if you want better adhesion, use a clear base and then go in with your colored acrylic powders, especially if you're going to be using a glitter. Now this glitter here is from Secret Nail Affair in the color Harmony. I believe it's a core powder, so you don't technically have to encapsulate this one. However, because we are doing some encapsulated art, we are going to clear cap it. We're going to grab some more clear, and this time I'm using it a little wet. That way we can use it as just a wash, basically, just a tiny amount to cover the nail, although I don't get the bottom right hand corner, you'll see here in just a moment, just to hold our glitter in place as we add more pieces in. And then what you can do later is actually do like a press with your finger to help hold these bigger glitter pieces down. Now that we have our glitter in place, I'm using my gloved hand to press the hearts into this tacky acrylic. I do not recommend doing this with your bare fingers. That is how contact dermatitis happens. But as you can see, it pressed those nicely, and now we can go in and encapsulate. Now, I do change my gloves after I get done with the next portion here, just because I'm going to be using my thumb again to make sure that that free edge is nice and squared off. You don't want to be reusing that same glove once you have wet acrylic on it, because given enough time, it will permeate the glove and it will be touching your skin, which defeats the purpose of wearing gloves in the first place. Here is how it's looking, application only, and now we're going to go in and file. I'm using a 100/180, I believe it is, file, and I'm going to do the sidewalls, and then I will go to the free edge and just tap underneath the nail just to make sure that the lower arch is nice and crisp as well. And now arguably the best part of any encapsulated art, whether it's gel or acrylic, is the reveal once you put the top coat on. Look how gorgeous that glitter is. It's actually a rose gold, however, in the video it looks a lot more red than it does in person. It's more of a rose gold. After a full cure, this is how we're looking. That glitter is gorgeous, and as you can see, it's not too thick. I will show you the free edge here as well. I would say it's about a credit card thickness. Keep in mind, this is very zoomed in, so it's going to look a little thicker than what it actually is. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.